Alrighty, yo, what is going on everybody? It's your boy Mr. DDG94 back with another reaction video. Today we finna react to 2007 Pop Culture Rewind. Oh boy, last weekend we did 2004. Y'all ran the views up on that. Let's check into what happened in 2007, man. Let's get it.
So I wanted to take y'all back on a trip down memory lane to one of the most craziest and memorable years thus far of the 21st century, 2007. 2007 was a year not too far removed, but so far away where it literally feels like a fever dream.
It does.
Here's what I looked like in 2007, and here's what I currently look like today. I know, handsome, right? It's crazy to believe
like
this year was...
Look, you look like everybody hates Chris. Everybody hates Chris. No offense, my brother, but you look like... No offense, my brother. No offense. No offense. No offense. It's crazy how people say no offense, but it's so offensive. No offense, my brother. You good peoples. You good peoples over here. You good peoples over here. You make good content, brother. Make good content, my brother. But you do look like everybody hates Chris.
Over 15 years ago at this point. What a time to be alive.
Soulja Boy, minute. Oh, I mean, great day, watch me roll.
Everything in real time. Pop culture was so different back then, and things felt much more simpler compared to now. I thought it would be fun to make a video just to look back and reminisce on how crazy of a year 2007 was. Everything from the celebrity scandals to the films to the TV
Britney
shows,
crash
music,
out year.
technology, and fashion. 2007 was an unforgettable year that definitely left a huge mark on pop culture.
Super bad.
So back in 2007, social media was still in its infancy and celebrity culture was at an all-time high. There was no such thing as the Shade Room or Hollywood Unlocked. Instead, we had to rely on sources like TMZ or People magazine to get the latest inside scoop on celebrity gossip. This was the era when the media had this weird obsession with celebrities, specifically white women like Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton, and Kim Kardashian. Which we'll talk about Kim later in this video. I mean, everything these celebs would do would just become major mainstream news for some reason. They couldn't go anywhere without being hounded down, harassed, or chased down by the paparazzi. It was just so crazy and weird. Nobody was safe, including the...
Look at this. What is going on here? They looking at... Bro, you can never be famous, bro. I can never be famous, bro. I swear to you. I swear to you, I would air that bitch out in a heartbeat. Look at this lady all up on my window. I know it's kids right there, but dog, get the fuck away from my window.
Right, ladies?
I'm saying, dog, I am not an animal. I am a human being. Leave me alone. I just want to go get a Big Mac, man. I just want to get a Big Mac and fry with soda, man. Leave me alone. You gotta tell Diddy no.
Princess of Pop, Britney Spears. After achieving so much success,
Britney and her crash outs.
Ultimate it girl of the 2000s music scene, things took a wild turn for Britney on the night of February 16th. Long story short, she ended up shaving her head at a salon due to the constant pressures of being a celebrity. When I tell y'all, this was definitely one of the craziest stories of the year. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing the magazine covers of her bald head, followed by all of the negative press that followed. It was just a weird time. She performed at the MTV VMAs later that year, and it was, Yeah, the media ripped Britney's performance to shreds directly after saying it was one of her worst live performances performances. Now I know a lot of her fans consider this to be an iconic performance.
Get Diddy up out of here,
It's definitely
man.
not a good performance. I mean, look at this. It's definitely iconic for all of the wrong reasons, I guess. I mean, this performance, it was just really sloppy and lazy. You can tell that she was forced by her label to do this performance, just tragic. But on a good note, however, Britney did have a comeback years later and further solidified her status as one of the biggest pop stars ever. Celebrity Obsession in 2007 continued on a specific tape of
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. Say OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you?
No, no, no.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, no.
I love you so much, Jody.
Freaky frog! You freaky frog! You a freaky frog! You's a freaky ass nigga! You's a freaky ass nigga! You's a freaky ass nigga!
socialites Ray J and Kim Kardashian was accidentally leaked to the public. You know what tape I'm talking about. Yeah, no matter how much they try to deny it, it's pretty obvious that this was planned to boost the Kardashians' family career and star power.
You don't really act, you don't sing, you don't dance, you don't have any, forgive me, any talent.
But we're still entertaining people.
You know what they say, the devil works hard, but Chris works harder. But I digress. Regardless, due to the tape, it led to the family getting their own reality TV series called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We've all seen it. The show premiered on E! Later that year and quickly became an instant success amongst fans, bringing in millions of viewers, high ratings, spin-offs, business ventures, and a whole lot of public attention. Because of the success of the show, the Kardashians ended up lasting for a total of 20 seasons, causing them to become one of the wealthiest and famous families ever, despite being hated by many people in the industry. So this was a great year for film and a time long before the Marvel takeover. 2007 showcased a wide variety of genres including action, comedy, sci-fi, and animation. Some of the biggest...
Yeah, there was a bright spot for 2007 as a whole. The movies were straight fire, bro. I swear to God, there was so much heat. There was so much heat in this one year. If you can erase Spider-Man 3, which if we could push Spider-Man 3 to the side for a little bit. We gotta push Spider-Man 3 to the side. I know a lot of people like to bring up the fact. I know people like to troll and say Spider-Man 3 is the best out of all of them, but let's be real. Spider-Man 3 in the lineup that 2007 had, it taints it a little bit. But if you push it away and just act like it don't exist, like no, stay over there, get out the picture. Yes, you're family, but stay out the picture. All right, stay right there. Alrighty. Take the picture now. If you could take Spider-Man 3 out of this equation, the most goated year for movies, hands down.
Films of the year were actually sequels for films that were released in previous years, like Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End,
Caribbean,
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Spider-Man 3, The Bourne Ultimatum, and Shrek the Third. This was the year of big budget films like 300, which was truly a spectacle with its use of CGI, making it one of the greatest action films ever made, and National Treasure, which is a very underrated live-action Disney film in my opinion. Will Smith starred in possibly his his best role, I Am Legend,
Facts.
which is just such a great film in my opinion. I haven't seen it in so long, but I just remember it being a really good film. We also had some comedies like Norbit, Enchanted, Juno, and Superbad. Honestly, I feel like a lot of these films just wouldn't exist today with everybody being so sensitive in this PC climate, but I digress. Animated films also saw massive
Oh
success this year.
yeah, the Simpsons film. How could I forget the Simpsons film? Yo, seeing this with my friends at the movie theater, best fucking time, bro. Cause we was all teenagers. We were all teenagers, 13-year-olds, thinking that we was the shit, trying to holler at high school girls and shit. I was the only one that looked like I was in high school because I was tall as fuck. I think I was like, was I like 5'8", 5'9" around that time? I was like 5'8", 5'9" around that time. So I was the only one that looked like a legit high schooler and shit. I had to lie and say I was a freshman though. Some people mistake me for a sophomore though. It's like, no, he not like you look like a sophomore. Like, nah, I'm a freshman. Oh man, I remember this, man. Good times, good times. Ooh. So much fun, dog, going to the malls, bro, to go see these movies with your friends, bro, and then you hollering at the high school girls, trying to pull the high school girls. Oh man, good time.
Films like The Simpsons movie, Surf's Up, Meet the Robinsons, and the best animated film of the year, B-Movie. Oh my gosh, yeah, B-Movie. This was definitely just the best movie of the year in my opinion. Everything about this movie is just iconic. Jerry Seinfeld.
This was not the best movie of the year. Don't, bro, stop trolling. We all know that this movie is only popular because of the memes. Let's be real. This is a meme culture film. Other than that, not the best movie. Stop it. Stop it. A movie about bees taking humans to court for stealing their honey. Like that's realistic, bro. We don't give a fuck about bees, bro. Y'all niggas gotta stop with this trolling, bro. This troll meme bait that y'all be doing, bro, with these movies, bro. Y'all gotta stop, bro. The meme is what makes this movie good. If you take away the memes, this is just a basic ass animated movie with Jerry Seinfeld. Like it was when it first came out. Fuck out of here.
As Barry Benson, that was just such a good choice. I mean, this was just such a good movie from start to finish, and psych! Yeah, B-Movie is not a good movie at all. It's one of those movies where it's so bad, it's good, if that makes sense. Yeah, the best animated film of the year would actually end up being Disney Pixar's Ratatouille.
Most definitely, Ratatouille.
This truly was an amazing film that really surprised me. At first, I thought the concept of having a rat as a chef was just super weird and gross and disturbing, but it ended up working, becoming one of the best films of the year. And possibly the most overhyped release of 2007, in my opinion, has to be the live-action Transformer movie with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. I mean, this movie was fine, I guess. Just one of those films that would have worked more as an animated series. 2007 was definitely a big year for television. So many iconic 2000s shows premiered this year, including Mad Men, Gossip Girl, The Big Bang Theory, and Keeping Up the Kardashians, which I mentioned earlier. This was also a fun time to be a kid. You had shows like Chowder that came
I was out of cartoons around this time.
Nickelodeon had the Naked Brothers.
Get Just Jordan up out of here, man. Get Just Jordan up out of here. Get this trash ass show up out of here, bro. Get this trash ass show up out of here, dog. The fuck y'all talking about, man?
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Just Jordan and iCarly, which was one of my favorite shows growing up. And Disney Channel had shows like Phineas and Ferb, Cory in the House, as well as Wizards of Waverly Place, which were all big hits.
Yeah, I checked out the cartoons around this time.
Channel, Hannah Montana was in its peak of popularity at this time, so much so that the show's first major tour ended up being sold out within 15 minutes after they went on sale. That's pretty insane considering that this was just some show on Disney Channel. Yeah, this show definitely had all of the girls across the country in a chokehold. What a time to be alive. But the biggest thing as a child in 2007 had to be the premiere of High School Musical 2. I mean, the hype and anticipation surrounding this film was just insane. After the success of the first one, they followed up with the sequel, and boy did they deliver. Better songs, better choreography, brighter colors, more character development, you get the point. This movie ended up breaking so many records, having a total of 17.5 million viewers on its premiere night, which is just pretty insane and just showed how massively successful the High School Musical franchise was back then. It also ended up being the second most watched televised event that year. It was just an event, you had to be there. 2007 was definitely one of the biggest years for pop music. I mean, so many iconic songs and albums from many different artists and genres were released this year. This was definitely the era of ringtones and iPods. I actually didn't have an iPod at the time because my parents just never got one for me, but whatever, that's another story for another day. Some might consider this to be the best year for popular music in the 2000s.
Most definitely.
While others might say this was an overrated year full of trashy, overplayed radio hits.
It's between 2007 and 2005 for me. 2007 has a strong case, but 2005 it's just solid the whole way through. But it's solid the whole way through, but 2007, man, you can't deny its presence in music, bro. All genres. We talking the pop, the rap, the R&B. Like, yo, it checks all boxes. It's right next to 2005, and trust me, it's not like 2005 is here and 07 is like right. No, they're equal. They're teeter-tottering each other right now. Like, you don't know who's at the top, you don't know who's at the bottom, bro. So it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to make a poll for 2005 and 2007, bro, because them years clearly wash every other year. Even you know what, 2001, how could I forget about the GOATed 2001? I gotta put them three on a list together. 2001, 2005, and 2007, they gotta battle it out for the best year. I think I'm gonna put a poll up and let y'all decide. I'm gonna start putting polls up for music years and let y'all decide. We'll see how it is going forward, but yeah, I think for right now, it's a toss up between them three. Hands down, they were some of the best years in music. Hands down, period. Excuse me.
Some of the biggest hits this year included songs like Don't Matter by Akon, Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne, Buy You a Drink by T-Pain,
I'ma buy you a drink, ooh-wee, I'ma take you home with me, I got money in the bag,
which actually ended up being the #1 song of the year according to Billboard. This was also a really big year for Fergie, who had 3 singles that were just everywhere that year. Fergalicious, Big Girls Don't Cry, and Glamorous were all massive hits.
I think we're forgetting about a certain someone.
Soulja Boy had us all running to the dance floor with his big hit.
Alright, not him. It's another person we're forgetting.
On the internet, I remember it like it was yesterday. Everybody trying to recreate the dance. Rihanna released Umbrella, which ended up being the song of the
So we just go play around with the other person that really ran 2007.
Rihanna as an international superstar. You couldn't go anywhere that year without hearing it, as it was inescapable that summer, making it one of the biggest singles that year. And then Kanye dropping
Thank you, the GOAT, the GOAT,
Honestly,
the GOAT.
A very underrated album in my opinion. I suggest everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's there, me. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
One of the most memorable years that we've ever experienced.
But you also forgot about Chris Brown as well. Chris Brown had a really big year in 07. That exclusive album, fire, bro. We can't ignore Chris Brown. I don't care how many times y'all hate this man because of what he did to Rihanna. What he did to Rihanna was wrong. It shouldn't be. But listen, man, if she forgave him and let it go, and they on good terms now, I think it's time for the world to let it go. He didn't hit you. It doesn't affect you. It did nothing towards you. Just let it go. He did what he did. He apologized for what he did. He took responsibility for it. He knew he was wrong. He apologized to Rihanna on many of occasions. They even got back together at one point. And they've reconciled their differences. They're in a whole different headspace right now. They're both parents. They have kids now. They've moved past that. It's time for the world to do it too. Grow up. Just grow up. I wish the world could grow up, but it's clear that some of y'all are still in y'all trauma-based spaces in life where you can't grow up. So you have to complain and bitch and moan about everything on the internet because you can't accept maturing and growing up. Maturing is letting stuff go. When I look back at it, he didn't do it to me. He didn't do it to anybody that I know, that I'm close to, that I'm blood related with. He did it to a person who probably doesn't even know that I exist. So why am I being mad about it? Just let it go, man. As long as the brother making good music, I could give two fucks about that shit. That was what? 15 years ago? 15 years ago. Let it go, people. Grow up.
Experience thus far. So many major pop culture moments happened, you literally had to be there in real time to experience it all. There were so many other things that happened this year that I didn't mention, like Amy Winehouse winning Best New Artist at the Grammys, the launch of Netflix, the first ever iPhone being released to the public, Anna Nicole Smith's death, Club Penguin, yes, Club Penguin, that was a thing, the Virginia Tech school shooting, and Prince performing one of the most memorable Super Bowl halftime shows ever, all while doing this all in the rain.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's MVP!
We also
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Around this time, and thankfully I was a child, so I didn't really experience that, but you know, it still happened in 2007. Like I said earlier, 2007 was definitely one of the most exciting years for pop culture that we will never forget. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh man, but anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. 2007 was definitely a great year overall. It was really a great year overall. I really fucked with 2007 heavy, man. The music, the movies. I can't really speak on the television shows because I wasn't really watching television like that. I was outside chasing these hoes, going to the movies. I could care less. The only thing I was watching on TV around this time was wrestling. That was it. Wrestling and basketball. I wasn't watching sports, like I wasn't watching cartoons like that anymore. I was still, SpongeBob or Ed and Eddie or Dexter's Laboratory, a show that I watched frequently was still on. I would tune in to watch it, but for the most part, I was watching music videos and sports and wrestling. That was it. I wasn't watching nothing else outside of those three: music, sports, and wrestling. If those weren't on my television screen, I could give two fucks. I could give two fucks about anything else that was on around that time. I ain't trying to watch no reality TV, no Keeping Up with the Kardashians, no Keeping Up with the Kardashians, no Bad Girls Club, none of that reality TV shit. I was strictly sports, music, and wrestling. That was it. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. 2007 is definitely goated. Tell me, where was y'all at in 2007? Were some of y'all even born around that time? Pretty sure some of y'all weren't, but it's okay though. Don't feel bad. Just know that Kanye is the GOAT. That's all I'm gonna say. Just remember that Kanye is the GOAT.